Good day, my name is Ludwe Macingwane, the Manager, Science and Technology Park at the East London Industrial Development Zone. The work of the STP, which is the Science and Technology Park, includes then facilitating innovation initiatives and managing these for the Eastern Cape. I think as a East London ELIDZ, we understand the great importance of the correct skills for our province. So that is where then the work of the Science and Technology Park starts from. What we do is we interact with industry players within our zone, but also within the surrounding areas, within our region, to ascertain the skills requirements that they have, current skills requirements as well as future skills requirements. And this helps us to then be in a position to put together various programs to support your unemployed graduates with training them and reskilling them such that they can take up some of these critical roles, mainly in the manufacturing space and other sectors which are quite critical for the province. We have recently mobilized or put together a proposal in the past 3 years as the East London ELIDZ Science and Technology Park on a very successful program, I might add. We put a proposal through to UIF to fund unemployed graduates, specifically within the Renewable Energy Center, within advanced manufacturing technology spaces, as well as manufacturing in general. I'm happy to say that we currently have trained 90 people, 70% of which will be employed by the time that they are finished with their learnership, apprenticeship, or the training that we're providing for them. So that is some of the work that we have already done within the space of skills development and training. We also have facilities within our science park, namely a renewable energy center, where we train artisans to be in a position to go out there and work within renewable energy spaces. They can work for the industry players, but they can also then work as fitters, maintainers of all the renewable energy sector elements. Also, we've got a design center which is fitted with advanced manufacturing equipment, namely your 3D printing for 3D printers, as well as your CNC lathing machines. All of these are very expensive for entrepreneurs, but also some businesses to invest money in. So we have got this for two reasons: to support those that would like to come in and digitally make stuff within our design center, but also we use this facility for training because we understand the criticalness of 3D printing, additive manufacturing, and other elements that are part of advanced manufacturing process activities. And hence we've got these where we train then our entrepreneurs and even students from universities, as some of our universities within the Eastern Cape still do not have, some of them, the equipment. So we work jointly with them to formulate or support through then the facility that we have at the Science and Technology Park. So right at the beginning of then setting up the Science and Technology Park, we always knew that we needed to support entrepreneurs. And we've seen that in other developed countries that if you want to support an entrepreneur or an innovator or someone with a technology, you need to keep them in an incubated facility where you can actually give them the necessary skills or relevant requirements for them to actually create or build a business. So it is important for us then to actually ensure that we are roping in players in the incubation space, but also creating some incubation activity within our Science and Technology Park. We've managed to do this quite well. I can talk of some of the partners that we've got that have located within our park, but I'll also talk to some of the activities that we are running ourselves as a Science and Technology Park towards incubating innovation activities. We have Cisco. Cisco has recently set up in our science park. Cisco is a top ICT company. So they actually then have spec'd up one of our spaces within the science and technology park to ensure that entrepreneurs or anyone really who would like to either learn within the ICT, so there's training that will be provided through this Cisco facility, but also people that have got ideas, technologies that they would like supported to a point where they can actually have a demonstrable application or anything within the ICT space really. There's space for that within this facility. But also we understand that with the advent of 4IR, there's new skills that are required by not only our region as Eastern Cape, but the whole of South Africa and the world really. So this facility will also then be supporting, working in partnership with us then as the STP, to put together some of the training that is required to upskill not only our entrepreneurs, but also then people within the industries that would like to actually then upskill their employees. So that is one of the things that we'll be doing with this particular incubator. The second one is a textile incubator. We've recently realized that because of the intellectual capacity that actually has been retained by Eastern Cape, we could actually then find a way of resuscitating, for lack of a better word, by bringing those previously trained people in the space under one roof, where we can actually then train them to actually go and run their own textile businesses. There's a textile incubator within the Science and Technology Park, which has recently then been established. This textile incubator will then support these entrepreneurs by training them on digitalized equipment in the textile space so that they can actually go out there, sell their businesses, but come back to a space where they can actually then develop material and other things that they will be selling out there in the market. So the last aspect of then incubation within the Science and Technology Park talks to some of the elements that we are doing. First one being prototype development. What we do here on an annual basis is we go out to market and we really call on innovators, technology developers, entrepreneurs, anyone really who's got a concept or an idea that is innovative, that has got the ability to solve an issue or something within our region, basically. We then now sit as a panel and we look and assess these submissions. And then we take a few who meet the criteria, which I must say it's very stringent, because we're wanting to ensure that the people that we take them on this program, we're able then to incubate them to a point where they can actually commercialize their products. What we do in this program is we would pay for things such as certification, we would pay for intellectual property management, we would pay for training that is required for them to build your soft skills as a business, but also to link them with technical mentors. As a Science and Technology Park, we understand that we deal with people that are coming in with new ideas, new technologies, and as such, all of these need to be protected. Services that we offer as then this park is one which is around then protecting this intellectual property. How do we do this? We have a network of IP attorneys which we've partnered with because we are intentional in ensuring that technologies that are coming from the Eastern Cape are well protected. What they do for us is they would actually then conduct training they would conduct workshops for not only our community as the STP, but we actually send out to the rest of the Eastern Cape, anyone who's interested to participate in these workshops and trainings, because we understand that it is very important for anyone who's coming up with a technology or a new idea to protect it. Over and above this, the incubated companies, or rather the companies that are supported by the STP, we organize one-on-one sessions with these IP attorneys so that they can help them to either file patents, trademarks, or advise them, in fact, on what they need to file to protect their technologies or ideas. We found that this has helped quite a lot in ensuring that some of the great ideas that are coming from the Eastern Cape regions are protected. To date, we've supported just over 20 entrepreneurs who have protected their ideas through some of our network of IP attorneys. Islanda ELIDZA Science and Technology Park, we have a space which we call InnoSpace. This space is a space where your innovators, entrepreneurs can come in, rent a hot desk, but also as part of this have access to a professional boardroom facility, professional networking facilities or space, as well as lounge areas where they can host their either business partners or people that would want to invest in their business. Why do I mention this? I mention this because this space was created specifically for SMMEs, and as such, the space is highly subsidized to ensure that we support the entrepreneur to focus on the critical elements of running their business and ensuring that they get to sustainability quickly and not have to worry too much about rental, about space, about how it is that they can actually then have those interactive engagements, because our facilities are equipped with your video conferencing facilities and high-tech collaborative elements that are required by any entrepreneur. Should you not be requiring a hot desk and rather wanting an office space, we've got office space facilities which are also coming in at a reduced rate, but you also then have access to the rest of the InnoSpace facilities in terms of the boardrooms, the seating areas, and the meeting rooms that we offer to the rest of our InnoSpace users. As the Science and Technology Park, to date, we have run various training programs, and how we have actually chosen these programs is by doing some investigations on what then is required by our province, but also looking at other benchmarking with other provinces and other international partners or counterparts to see what trainings are relevant within an innovation space. And so far to date, we've run the following training programs. We've done programs on intellectual property. We've ran programs on how to put together a business plan for an innovation. We've run programs on technical funding. We've run programs around then the taxation, understanding your tax and how to file and do tax stuff as an entrepreneur, how to pitch an idea in 3 minutes, because that's quite critical. We've run training on renewable energy and how do you install things within the various renewable energy aspects. We've run 3D printing training. We've done AutoCAD training. We've done laser engraving training. We've also, through learnerships, done training in automotive component manufacturing, which is quite critical in the space that we are in today, as well as then electrical engineering training. So those are some of the trainings that we've run as a result of demand that we've received. We continue to look at skills requirements so that we can package training programs that are relevant and will benefit the people of the Eastern Cape.